Yo, sit down. No, actually stay standing. You might fall asleep with your lukewarm dough energy. Got an ugly face and an empty bank account? Perfect. We're starting at rock bottom because that's where 90% of guys who ask, "How do I seduce a girl?" live. You want the truth? You're the romantic equivalent of the legal notice tab on a dropshipping site. Everyone knows you're there, but no one wants to click, and girls smell it from 100 meters away like a bad stench of regret. What do you think? That they're going to fall in love with your kindness, your pure heart? Idiot. They don't want your heart. They don't want your soul. They want a guy who knows who he is, who crushes excuses, and who shows up with presence, not a plea for attention. You're not Brad Pitt. You're not Drake. You're not rich. You've got no muscles. You've got no style. And on top of all that, you can't even string 2 sentences together in front of a girl without stuttering. Oh my God, let me laugh. You haven't even started the game, and you're already in the locker room crying. First step, shut up. Look at yourself in the mirror and list everything pathetic about you. Your look, your speech rate, your earthworm energy. Then, fix it. Without mercy, without pause, without distraction. Go to the gym, work, read, move, evolve. Not tomorrow, now. You want to seduce? Start by being a fucking seductive man. Not just a guy who wishes someone would love him. No one owes you that. Not her, not life, not me. Are you truly hungry or just craving a snack of attention? Make your choice fast. I don't have time. Or die like an invisible man. Idiot. You want to seduce, but you look like a background character in GTA? Bro. Nobody falls in love with a guy who looks like a plastic bag blown by the wind. You're 25, still dressing like you're waiting for the school bus. Girls scan you before you even open your mouth. And if you're dressed like a trash can sponsored by Fruit of the Loom, your attractiveness just dropped to the same level as your self-esteem. Your face is your logo. Your style is your branding. And there's no debate here. You look broken, broke, and lost. Cargo shorts? Criminal. T-shirt with a wolf howling at the moon? Worse than a crime. Ripped sneakers? Dude. You're not even a no. You're a never. You don't have to be a model, but you have to be clean, solid, structured. Straight jeans, not dancer slims. Plain t-shirt, white, brown, black, gray. No fast food logos. A watch. Even a $10 one. It shows you have some basic time awareness. Shoes worthy of an adult human, not your dad's Crocs. Don't dress for women. Dress so men respect you and women notice it. If you look like a guy who needs help, all you'll get are pity looks. Idiot. You want desire? Be the kind of guy people watch, not the one they ignore. Be a striking image. Or go back to the darkness with the no hairline losers. You want her to listen to you? Stop talking. You want her to notice you? Stop begging. Because right now, you're a chihuahua barking into the void. Every time you open your mouth to impress, you cancel out your presence that was already absent. Charisma isn't a clown with TikTok jokes. Charisma is the guy who speaks when it's vital. Be attention, not entertainment. We want the powerful, the rare, the uncompromising. And what are you? The loyal customer of the friend zone, premium member since 2014. You're there trying to be funny, cool, charming. You charming? Oh my God. Every day you send, "Did you sleep well?" when she already has 10,000 idiots like you in her Instagram DMs. Be unpredictable. Upright posture, calm but piercing gaze. And above all, no need to fill the silences. The alpha guy has nothing to prove. You look like a panicked mobile plan salesman. When you speak, speak slowly. Exactly the way your bird brain thinks. When you look at her, look at the parts you should look at, as if you're ready to devour the universe. Well, devour her, I meant. Don't be shy. I've been through shyness before, and I swear, it never brought me anything. And above all, stop asking questions like, "You're an intelligence agent." You assert, you propose, you lead. No need for a fucking script. Idiot. And stop with your fucking, "I'm too nice." You confuse passivity with kindness. What you call being considerate is submitting preemptively in the hope of earning vaginal validation. Charisma is the art of existing, like you know you're the main event, and not just an option in the drop-down menu of nice guys. Listen to me carefully, disciple of nothingness. So you're relying purely on your personality to seduce? She wants a man, not a podcast. If you still believe that love is pure, that girls love what's inside, that your heart is worth something in this capitalist sex market, then you deserve every second of loneliness you're living. Wake up, idiot. This world is ruled by power, not good intentions. Money isn't a bonus. It's the entry ticket. Look at the guys who dominate the game. They don't all have model faces, but they have the world in their hands. And that, bro, that gets her wetter than a million compliments. Women are biologically programmed to seek security, ascension, luxury. You don't have to be Jeff Bezos, but if you don't have at least some control over your life, you're not a man, you're an emotional burden. You're broke? Okay. But do you have a plan? Do you have direction? Are you grinding like a madman or spending your days scrolling on TikTok and laughing alone like a lunatic? You've got nothing to offer equals you're invisible. She wants a man who's respected, a man who radiates the scent of success, even if he's still under construction. Invest in your value. Learn. Build. Stack skills like weapons. Make money your personal pit bull. You think love is blind? No, it's nearsighted, but it can spot a Rolex from 10 meters away. You want to get hard in this world? You need to be heavy, not whining and begging for a chance. Idiot. You spent your life chasing after her, proving that you're different from the others, sending, "Did you sleep well?" like a validation junkie. Bro, it's over now. If you want to dominate this game, you learn to leave, before even arriving. She has to feel like she's just one option among 10,000 possibilities. Not your holy grail, not your lifeline, not your emotional mommy. You invited her, made her laugh. You were polite, thoughtful, respectful. Congrats. You won. Nothing. Zero, nada, nothingness. She doesn't owe you a text, a smile, a glance. She doesn't even owe you remembering your name. And you know what? That's perfect. Because seduction isn't some fucking ticket machine. You insert kindness, crack 2 jokes, toss in some crumpled bills, and boom, jackpot, idiot. It's a fucking ring. You show up with what you've got, lay your game down, and if it doesn't land, you move on. You don't insist, you don't beg, you don't play the victim. You act like a man, not a walking validation app. She's got her standards, her desires, her options. And you're standing there with your fragile ego thinking, I at least deserved a chance. Wrong answer. You deserve nothing. If you didn't seduce her, it's because you weren't strong enough, clear enough, dominant enough, period. And the reverse is also true. She doesn't deserve your devotion, your energy, your time either. You give to those who earn it. You take away from those who play with it. It's not hate, it's mental hygiene. You're not a beggar, you're a fucking weapon. So, start acting like one, or die while your crush is getting wrecked in a luxury New York hotel room to the sound of Wicked Game by Chris Isaak.